Hey guys, I just wanted to apologize for not having the video out by Friday, but my son has been having a lot of issues with his breathing, so I had to be with him at the hospital, and I didn't have enough time to put out a video, but I'm here for you guys right now. So we're gonna get straight into it, and I'm gonna let you know about these two siblings that are missing from Bakersfield, California, Kern City, and the circumstances they became missing on is not there. Is a no. I'm going to let you know about these two siblings that went missing in Bakersfield, California, Kern County. Yes, we're back there again. But let's get right into it. We're going to talk about the Estrada siblings. So it's a brother and a sister. The brother's name is AYDEN Estrada. The sister's name is Madison Estrada. Now, with this case, we have two different dates that they're reported missing. We have one as November 24th. So many cases I'm dealing with and looking into, I'm saying the wrong dates and saying, let me get this together. The two dates that they were reported missing on is November 21st, 2019, and the other date is December 4th, 2019. So I'm looking at different news broadcasts and different reports, and it's like split. Some of them say November 21st, and some of them say December 4th of 2019. So I'm a little bit confused, and I'm like, okay, where do we start? I know it's only a month difference, but it makes a difference when you're trying to look for people to look into it and say, oh, I was at this place at this time, or I was at this place at this time, and be able to give like an accurate description of what they see. I don't know which one to look into more, so I'm just going to give you guys both of the information. So for November 21st, 2019, AYDEN was said to be biracial, Hispanic and white, standing about 5'5", and about 115 in weight. Now, Madison on this date was reported to be 5'5" as well, brown hair, brown eyes, biracial as well, their brother and sister, and she was reported to be 170 pounds at this time. Now, when you look at the information about Madison in December 4th, her weight fluctuates a bit. She's then said to be 180 pounds. All the other information is correct though. So there's no updates, as I've always said, and I feel like I'm getting repetitive at this point. There's no updates. There's only one picture to look at. Their family hasn't said anything. Their parents, I can't find any information about them. None. Not a name, not where they came from, if they were originally from Bakersfield, nothing. Nothing. So, I find a lot of similarities between the case of Orrin and Orson to where the dates aren't it's not, they went missing specifically on this date. Okay, yes, according to Dracula and Giselle, they went missing on a certain date. But when you look at the information, we really don't know when the kids went missing. In all of these situations that I'm looking at, about siblings going missing, brother, sisters, brother and brother, and sister, there's no real information. It's great. It just does not make sense to me. And I'm trying to figure it out, make phone calls and see, hey, is this case still ongoing? Is this child still missing? Is there any new information? Is there any new pictures? Is there any new anything? Just like the Cal City Boys or Bakersfield Boys, whatever we're going to call them now, Orrin and Orson, you get either long hold times or we don't know. You figure it out. You look into it and it's like, I'm not on this case. Why do I need to look into it? I'm asking you so that I can get information. And yes, I will look more into it. But it's just like everyone has dropped the ball. No one cares. No one cares about these kids. No one cares about how they went missing, if the family was involved, if there was foul play involved, if anything. No one cares. No one cares. And it's heartbreaking. I didn't even realize that Southern California had this big of an issue. I did not realize it at all. Orrin and Orson has opened my eyes to see there is a bigger picture and there is something else going on out here that we just can't understand because we're not in the inside. We're not in the know. We're not right there with them knowing, okay, this is what's going on. We're going to send these two kids here because when you send two kids into a home, they get more money. They get more money rather than splitting them up. They get more money. And I know that's something that's, shh, don't say anything, but it's true. It's true. When you can place either a family of 4, a family of 2, a family of 3 in the same home, they get more money out of the situation. And so I don't know if that was the case with Orrin and Orson, but I'm seeing that a lot of the cases I'm looking into. I'm seeing it a lot. So once again, I want to give the description of these two teenagers. One is AYDEN Estrada. He was born November 4th of 2004. One of the ages he went missing is 15, the other is 16, and that's if you're looking at either date. So November 21st, we're going to say 15. December 4th, we're going to say 16 for AYDEN. And he's an Hispanic male, white, mixed, biracial, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'5", and weighing 115. Went missing from Bakersfield, California, Kern County. Now his sister Madison, we're going to do the two dates again. So if she went missing November 21st, we're going to say she's 17 at the time of missing. And if she went missing December 4th, we're going to say 18 at the time of missing. She's also biracial, Hispanic and white, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'5". Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky. I know it's like, okay, there's a 10-pound difference, but looking at a person, dropping 10 pounds makes a difference on how they look. So if we say November 21st, they say she was 170 pounds. And if we say December 4th, they say she was 180 pounds. So with that being said, I really don't know which news broadcasting to listen to on the dates, but it's a month between. So we're just going to erase all of that, and we're just going to look for these kids. We are going to look for AYDEN Estrada, and we're going to look for Madison Estrada. Where'd they go? Siblings, Bakersfield, California, Kern County. We need answers here. We need answers. So I'm going to have in the description below which news sites say November 21st, 2019, and which news broadcasting says December 4th, 2019. I think I said 2009 from the other one, but 2019 is the year. So, I mean, I'm looking and I'm calling and I get no answers to any of the cases I'm looking into in Bakersfield. They just don't answer my questions. They don't answer the phone. If they answer the phone, it's, oh, we'll call this number and call this number, and it's answer machine after answer machine. I'm getting no answers, and it's kind of frustrating. A year before Orrin and Orson went missing, these two went missing in Bakersfield, California. I just don't understand how all these siblings are going missing. They say this is something that isn't likely, but obviously in Bakersfield, this is something that's pretty likely. Brothers and brothers, sisters and sisters, brothers and sisters. It's common there. Because within the last 2 to 3 years, there's multiple cases that I can find where this is happening. So I don't understand how they're saying this isn't normal. It's normal for Bakersfield. It's normal for Southern California. Because there's other places in Southern California that I could find the same information. Siblings missing on the same date at the same time. There's one picture. We have no information where they went missing from. Nothing. So, like I say all the time, if there's anything that you guys know about any of these cases, please let me know. Hit me up in the comment box if you guys don't want to call Bakersfield, because there's two numbers that is out there, and it's Bakersfield Sheriff's Department and there's Bakersfield Sheriff's Office. Two different ones, two different numbers. They also have some mention about the secret witness line, but if we can't even get in there for the CalCityBoys, Orrin and Orson, they're really not going to listen to these cases. And I don't know what it is that's going on, but we need to get these kids' pictures out there. We need to get the information put out there. We need to get the awareness put out there. We need to get boots on the ground out there. I'm to the point, I mean, I wanted to go out there. I'm like, but I don't want to go by myself. But I'm to the point where I'm just like, hey, I want to go out there. I want to knock on some doors. I want to knock on some buildings and say, hey, what's really going on out here? Because it's obviously some type of secret that they don't want us to know about. But sooner or later, what happens in the dark will come to light. We will find out. We will. So I'm going to put some of the case numbers on here for these two little kids, or two teenagers, and some of the contact information, so we can get this out there. We can get voices out there. We can get someone looking into something. Because it's gone too far. Now it's to the point where they're being really, really looked into. And you can only hide for so long. So let's get some phone calls out there, guys. I'm going to put their names on here. I'm going to put the contact information. I'm going to put their description information.